You're watching the News Hour at 10.
Namaskar, good evening. You're watching the News Hour at 10 and I'm Swati Joshi. 24 hours back, a self-proclaimed cyber expert Syed Shuja claimed that the Lok Sabha polls in 2014 were rigged. Not just this, he made several sensational charges without corroborating them with any evidence. In the latest, ECIL or the Electronics Corporation of India has written to the Election Commission declaring that they had no record of a person by the name Syed Shuja. This is yet another contradiction since the alleged hacker had claimed that he was part of the special project that designed EVMs for India. The London hackathon has now led to a bitter war of words between the Congress and the BJP. Sample this.
तो आपने देख लिया कि ये पूरा आयोजन कांग्रेस के द्वारा प्रायोजित था। वो लोग जो कांग्रेस के नजदीक हैं, वो लोग जो कांग्रेस के लिए प्रचार का काम करते हैं, उन्होंने किसका साया लिया? स्वर्गीय गोपीनाथ मुंडे का, जो अब स्वयं उपलब्ध नहीं है इसका जवाब देने के लिए। दूसरा बकवास देखिए, बाकी सब चुनाव गड़बड़ है, सिर्फ मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान, छत्तीसगढ़ ठीक है। और सबसे जो महत्वपूर्ण बात है, he did not offer any proof.
Instead of the minister, digressing the issue and start attacking political parties, he should be more concerned about these allegations and immediately lodge an FIR to make sure that that an proper investigation is done. In fact, I would request, because this is all in Andhra, I would request the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, in fact, to lodge an FIR.
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Well, all the claims, sensational claims made by hacker Syed Shuja have been demolished by our top agencies. The Election Commission of India has rubbished it. Former CECs have said that our EVMs are hack-proof. The question is, why does the Congress party or the opposition feel that there could be some merit to these allegations when the hacker himself has not provided with any sort of evidence to corroborate the allegations that he has leveled? Let's open this up and go across to our guests. Right, we are joined by Sudesh Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have with us Prafulla Ketkar, is the editor of The Organizer. Abhishek Bagchi, TMC sympathizer and columnist, joins us along with Ashutosh Mishra, a political analyst. Good evening to all of you. Let me begin by asking a question to Mr. Mishra. Mr. Mishra, Kapil Sibal in the same breath is saying, I don't or we don't vouch for the authenticity of the claims made by the hacker, but there should be an inquiry. If you don't vouch by the authenticity, why are you giving it legitimacy by demanding an inquiry? 1. 2. Is there a credibility, any credibility to this particular person that we are talking about when he himself is not giving any sort of evidence to corroborate the allegations that he has leveled?
So, what actually amazes me, Swati, is the alacrity with which BJP has gone on the defensive, and on the back foot it has launched a counter. Why? I mean, seems as if its hands are in the tail. There is something, dal mein kuch kala hai. If you listen to the so-called hacker, the first thing seems obvious is that he is a BJP man, because he keeps talking about BJP. So
keeps talking about BJP and levels charges against the BJP. A BJP man who's leveling allegations against the BJP. What bizarre logic is that?
There is a plausible. And so there is a plausible. He has said he is a BJP man, and the plausible explanation for this is this is a NRI Bhakt which is trying to divert the nation's attention from the fact that just yesterday Mr. Mohan Bhagwat said that Modi government has failed on governance.
And what amazes me is that if he is a NRI Bhakt, then why is the Congress party? No, then if he is an NRI Bhakt, then why is the Congress party giving him so much of importance?
They want to divert the attention, and this seems more like a BJP ploy.
Who is trying to divert the attention? Sudesh Verma, do you want to respond to that?
We take a strong exception to what has happened. I'll tell you why.
BJP.
Please, Ashutosh ji, kindly listen. You have the problem that you don't listen. Please listen, you are an analyst. Then you will be able to analyze better. I still assume that you are a neutral person. Please listen to me.
You should also listen to the people sometimes.
This is an insult. This is an insult to
Mr.
the country's
Verma,
democratic institution. What they have done in one stroke, they have tried to defame our country internationally. Election Commission of India had thrown an open challenge to all political parties, those who had claimed that EVMs can be hacked. Nobody came for 3 days, nobody appeared. Those who have claimed themselves to be scientists, hackers, and the controversy was set at rest that EVMs cannot be hacked. There is a larger consensus that these EVMs cannot be hacked. Then came the issue of VPAT. VPAT was allowed. In certain cases, the voters can go and ask for their VPAT slip. This has been allowed now. So this has been made more scientific. Do you want to go back to those ages where all the votes used to be rigged by those who were mafias? We can understand this Mahagathbandhan is a ganging together of all these Mahabalis. So do they want to go back to those stages where they can loot the votes and add to their kitty? What was Kapil Sibalji doing there? What was he doing in London? Tell me. What business he had to be there when such an insult to the nation was being orchestrated there?
Now let me also bring in Abhishek Bakshi. Abhishek Bakshi, yes, there is a point in what. One second, Mr. Mishra, I'll come to you. Mr. Mishra, क्या हो गया है आपको आज? सुनिए ना थोड़ा दूसरों का व्यूज भी सुनिए फिर मैं आपके पास आऊंगी. Mr. Bakshi, the question here is an important point made by Mr. Sudesh Verma that the Election Commission organized a hackathon. Now, political parties that felt that yes, the EVMs can be hacked should have participated in that one. But nobody turned up for that event. And we are still discussing, debating that yes, EVMs can be hacked, that the elections can be rigged. But nobody spoke about it when the Congress party won elections in the 3 states.
So there are 2 points, very good points, Swati. So there are 2 questions that you have. So the first question that you have is that why did no party participated? Actually, it has been discussed well in social media that many parties went to participate, they wanted to participate, but Election Commission did not give access to the EVMs. Okay, see here we are not going to, we don't know what was going on Kapil Sibal's mind or what was going inside Sajid Surya's mind, we do not know. But there have been instances where EVM boxes were found along with Election Commission officials in BJP Neta's hotel, that too in MP election time frame. And there are instances when EVM boxes were being found to be carried in cars without any security. So, and in 2013 judgment, Supreme Court clearly told, let's have VVPAT machines. So right now there is it's not possible humanly to have ballot boxes right now. So let's try to have one thing, let's try to address the security concern, let's have VVPAT in maximum possible EVM boxes and let's try to have at least,
but that the Supreme Court also has said, no, that the Supreme Court also has said, so if everybody is of the same view then the matter is settled. If everybody is of the same view, then the matter is settled. Then why keep on revisiting? Then why revisit things like the 2014 elections was rigged and the BJP tried to hack the EVMs? Let Mr. Prafulla Ketkar also come in. Mr. Ketkar, Mr. Ketkar, you know, we have to be fair. No, we have to be fair here, Mr. Ketkar, because remember this.
Is the opposition.
Yes, Mr. Bakshi, one second.
Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Yeah, I am mentioning the same point. One second. Mr. Prafulla Ketkar, we have to be fair here and also mention that in 2009, it was Mr. L.K. Advani who raised this issue first. He said that the EVMs can be hacked until the Election Commission proves it. Let's go back to the ballot paper. और उस वक्त कई बीजेपी के दिग्गज नेताओं ने इस बात को सपोर्ट किया था. तो अगर आज बीजेपी कह रही है कि आप ईवीएम पर सवाल उठाकर डेमोक्रेसी को वीकन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, so were the same leaders of the BJP doing that back then in 2009?
वो तो सुदेश जी बताएंगे because he is BJP spokesperson. What the point I want to make is, who is this guy Suja? You know, he is not even a hacker. You know, Election Commission, what Election Commission said is one thing. It is the most credible institution of India, and in 2014, mind you, it was not NDA government. Modi was not at the helm of affairs. It was the UPA, and UPA appointed, you know, election commissioners by the due constitutional process. So it means they are actually questioning people like Kapil Sibal. He is saying, you know, it is happening in Andhra, and Andhra CM. Who is Andhra CM? He is your ally. Why are you asking, you know, him to file an FIR? What kind of nonsense is this? You know, Mr. Bakshi is talking about, you know, TMC has been winning elections after elections. It means all elections are managed by the, you know, hacking. You know, if we cannot have double standards about the electoral process. We cannot discredit institution. Election Commission is one institution in India that has provided consultancy of democratic and electoral processes to many countries outside India. So we should respect that. We should, you know, and malfunctioning is not hacking.
Technical glitch is a different thing.
Don't mix up things.
Technical glitch is a different thing. A quick response from yes.
The question was about Mr. L.K. Advani raising and many senior leaders had raised that, agree. And after that, paper trail was established. We wanted paper trail, and the court has now said paper trail should be there. The VVPAT machine is for that. 25% of that is through paper trail, and any voter goes there, wants a proof, he can get that proof. That provision was not there. Now it is very scientific. It cannot be rigged. Now coming to the question, how it happens. You see, your viewers must understand how it happens, because you see, in the morning what happens? At 7 o'clock, representative of all the political parties go there. They check the EVMs physically, that whether they are pushing the button is going to the right thing or not. It is being checked physically by them, and then the voting takes place. How can you say that it can be hacked then?
No, Mr.
If the machine is correct in the morning, it cannot be. It cannot become malfunction. Malfunctioning is a different ball game altogether. There could be problems with some machines.
So is it then double standards? So is it then double standards of the opposition, sir? अंगूर खट्टे हैं ये क्या ये वाला क्या ये वाली बात हो गई? नहीं एक मिनट.
What they are doing for the benefit of the viewers, they are putting a caveat. They know that they are going to lose the elections because of
Ashutosh Mishra, is that the case? Is that the case? BJP says defeat नजर आ रही है 2019 की defeat नजर आ रही है.
बीजेपी को डिफीट नजर आ रही है. वो तो मोहन भागवत साहब ने भी कह दिया, आरएसएस ने भी कह दिया, वीएचपी ने भी कह दिया. तो डिफीट इनको दिखाई पड़ रही है. अगर भी आरएसएस की बात भी नहीं सुनते. थ्री पॉइंट्स क्योंकि उन्होंने कहा कि अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट.
अच्छा मुद्दे पर आइए प्लीज.
एंड मिस्टर मोदी
नहीं मुद्दे पर आइए.
You have already met the EVMs the villain. So which means that if you lose, which you are going to lose, definitely you know it. Because the surge of Modi's support, you know you are going to lose.
Let him finish.
So you already put the blame on the EVM.
Let us be very clear about that.
So irrespective of who loses.
No, Sudesh Verma ji, let him make his point. No, let him make his point.
This gentleman, he talks about ASK. So Swati, first of all, Rahul Gandhi had said after winning the elections that the doubts about EVM continue. So there is no double standard there. Number two, today the points raised by this, as Mr. Ketkar was saying, nobody has questioned the election commission, and even no party except BJP is trying to destroy institutions.
When the election commission is saying that our machines are hack proof, and you still continue to say that EVMs are being hacked, can be hacked, then who are you questioning, sir?
EVMs are not.
Then who are you questioning?
BJP has done nothing there.
BJP has no pretend to be neutral.
Complete the points and
you know, at least he is calling you a political analyst. At least pretend to be neutral. At least pretend to be neutral. You know, how is that possible that we can win the election, but we will continue to be suspicious about the EVMs? Which institution you are going to be not going to be suspicious about?
He talks about ASK and
why do you want to discredit the institutions?
Those are the things which can be decided by the technical people.
Do you mean to say through Bluetooth it is being hacked in between when the voting is going on? Do you want to support the Bluetooth theory? Do you want to support the Bluetooth theory?
CBI and everything.
Don't. And now your party doesn't support.
No, Mr. Mishra, my point is the Aam Aadmi Party. 1 second, Mr. Mishra, the Aam Aadmi Party did a special assembly session where they demonstrated how the EVM can be hacked. When it came to the Election Commission's hackathon, nobody went there. Nobody tried to challenge it or contest what the Election Commission was doing.
So if today,
no, 1 second, let me finish my point. So if there are, no, 1 second. Ashutosh Mishra, 1 second. मेरी बात तो सुनिए. If you have technical proof, if you have evidence, if you know how this is being done, how it is happening, who's doing it, why don't you go to the Election Commission and say that कि ऐसे हो रहा है ये? Does anybody have proof to corroborate, to substantiate the allegations that they are making?
Election Commission has been told by this. ये BJP supporter ने बताया तो. So this BJP supporter.
So is the problem? BJP is in power. So naturally BJP will nominate heads of most of the institutions. But this happened democratically. So that is why you don't even accept the court. Court delivers the judgment, you don't accept.
Okay.
You don't accept the decision of the court.
Okay, let's also go across to Abhishek Bagchi. Okay, Abhishek Bagchi, it's not just the former CECs or the Election Commission. All right, you don't want to trust them. That's fine. But will you at least not trust the courts also? Several times this issue has reached courts where the courts have taken decisions and passed judgments in favor of the EVMs, completely dismissing the objections that were raised.
No, there are two angles to it. So court has told that in 2013, if you see the judgment, now it is 2019, in 2013 court told let's have VVPAT machines along with EVM boxes so that we can have some sign of paper trail. And now it is 6 years. And the question, again I am repeating, we don't know what was going on in that hacker's mind or Kapil Sibal's mind. I am nobody to talk about that. What I am talking is let's have a more security, better security arrangement, and let's have a better way of tracking in case let's election commission do 50%, let's have VVPAT along with all the boxes, and let's have random sampling and do 50%.
So you're saying you don't support. So you're saying you don't support views of Kapil Sibal when he says that inquiry should happen, that we should at least pay some attention to the allegations leveled by the hacker. So you're saying you are not siding with what Kapil Sibal said.
No. What I am saying is let's have election commission make the process little more foolproof because it is now 6 years. Let's
Sir,
have
you've not answered my question. My question is, are you siding with Kapil Sibal that yes, an inquiry is required, let's look into the allegation, or are you completely rubbishing it that I don't support Kapil Sibal, he is saying whatever it is on his own personal experience, and he in fact went there like he said in his personal capacity, so you're not supporting or siding with him?
No, because I am not a party to, like, I am no way attached to Kapil Sibal or the hacker, so how will I know what is going on in their mind?
It's not about what's going on in their mind. I'm saying, do you agree with the allegations that have been leveled that the EVMs can be hacked, that the elections were rigged 2014, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, all of it, or not?
In Bengal also.
No, without proof, how can we side with that theory? There has to be some proof, right?
All right. So he's taken a very clear stand. He's not siding with Kapil Sibal, and he does not believe जो allegations level किए गए उसमें. हाँ, ठीक है. सुदेश वर्मा जी बोलिए.
This cannot be the case in this country, according to Ashutosh Mishra, which I have accepted. What he is saying is my analysis. It says that only when Rahul Gandhi ji says that things are fair, it will be fair. You see, if Rahul Gandhi ji has found out a better hacker in this gentleman called Syed Surja, then he can again appeal to the election commission that have a hackathon. I found a hacker who will prove that my theory is correct. You can go to the election commission with that. But please don't undermine the whole institution of democracy. Please don't do that. You are not doing justice. You are undermining judiciary. You are undermining the army. You are undermining the election commission just because BJP is winning. Just because BJP stand is getting vindicated. So because you are opposed to BJP, you want everything anti-BJP to be justified. This can't happen in this country.
Also, Mr. Ketkar, now look at the kind of claims that this hacker has made. That there were attempts, in fact, to hack the machines during the recent state assembly elections also, but they intercepted it. They stopped it. That's how we saw the Congress party winning. Or during the Delhi elections also, who was interfering with the system? Was it the hacker who was interfering, or were there other people with vested interest who wanted the BJP to win here? And still you see support from political parties. That is something which is completely appalling to me.
See, it is such a means height of contradiction. The so-called neutral political analyst, one person is saying that I was part of the production. The claim is debunked. His qualifications are debunked. All claims are disproved. And still, the question marks are there because Kapil Sibal and Rahul Gandhi is saying. Okay, and this is why BJP will clear, means who is going to benefit by creating this doubt? He is talking about 2014 elections won by BJP. If he is BJP's man, why he will make allegations now? So and the
election commissions of the UPA regime have said it, that these machines cannot be hacked, that they are hack proof. So who are you questioning?
The people who always were interested in actually booth capturing and benefited out of it. I'm surprised that Mr. Bakshi is talking about the security. If the security is anywhere in this country is the question, we have seen, and the court also said 34% panchayat elections in West Bengal were unopposed because people couldn't find their nominations.
All right.
They're talking about EVMs.
All right. Quick rebuttals. Quick rebuttals from
parties,
Ashutosh Mishra and Abhishek Bagchi. I have to wrap up the debate. Very quickly, Ashutosh Mishra and Mr. Bagchi.
Mr. Ketkar, Swati, I have an answer to Mr. Ketkar. Just 1 minute. Just
one by one. Okay, Mr. Bagchi first.
In 96% of the seats in Tripura Panchayat, BJP did not allow any opposition to file nomination. That why? Because the amount of terror and violence BJP did in Tripura Panchayat.
Okay, violence and terror is something we are not discussing today.
About your EVM claim, Mr.
Yeah, let's stick to the EVM. Let's stick to the EVM claim. Ashutosh Mishra,
the security.
Last comments to you. Ashutosh Mishra.
What kind of democracy is this?
No, Mr. Ketkar only raised the issue.
So in case of BJP, it's very obviously chor ki daadi mein tinka. Nobody has questioned the election commission. Nobody even trusts this man. It's just that it might not even be his true name. All he has pointed out there might be a flaw. So if it's checked, nobody.
But if every claim that he made has been completely demolished, sir, and debunked, then how is it that you still want to give credibility to his claims and his allegations, and you still demanding an inquiry? You know, that's the question. The Congress party needs to introspect कि वो मांग क्या कर रहे हैं. अगर आप इन क्लेम्स के लिए वाउच भी नहीं कर रहे हैं, इनकी ऑथेंटिसिटी के लिए, तो आप इंक्वायरी किस बात की चाह रहे हैं? On that note, I'm thanking all the guests. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अपना वक्त हमें देने के लिए. Also thanking the viewers for watching us. Good night.